going?
Good. Yeah,
Where,
just getting going.
nice, dude. Are you in Hood River? Or where you at?
Yeah, I'm in Hood River. Yeah, I'm just hanging out at the marina. Just got some time off, so just
Cool,
getting
dude. How's business going?
good. Yeah, things have been busier this week, so we're just kind of just grinding.
Nice. What's changed? Give me a short update.
Well, I raised my prices again. I went back to what I was doing originally, which is $200 for every visit, and that's really helped my just helped in every way. Um, feel better about the work I'm doing because it's just doing it for less just doesn't feel very good. And yeah, just having the mindset where every day I'm just going in and have concrete goals and have specific things I'm working on, and just every day really just working hard. So that's the main difference.
Solid, man. So for the people that might listen to this conversation in the future, can you give us a short summary of your business and what you do and kind of who you are?
Yeah. So my name is Peter Voigt. I'm an acupuncturist and a Chinese medicine practitioner in Hood River, Oregon. And I practice wellness, and it's just something I've been working on for a long time. I graduated about a year and a half ago, and my practice has been, it's been ups and downs in the beginning, but there's been a very, you know, fast learning curve and having to adapt to the life outside of school, and just becoming more and more available to do the work and the marketing that this job requires. Because for me, getting people better is not a challenge. It's part of who I am. It's my training, and having to run the business has been this new chapter in my learning. So that's basically what um, when we started working together, I just felt a need to really become more aware of what successful business people do on a daily basis.
Yeah, so can you kind of share with us what it is that inspired you to invest your time and energy into working with me through our coaching program?
Yeah. I think just your personality. I just really, I really like you and I admire you, and I think you always kind of came in with like a certain attitude that I admired, and it was just you had that certain quality, like that it factor where the things you were talking about made sense, and it wasn't just all get rich quick schemes. This is going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. I mean, it was a balance between imagination and real work, and for me that's the most important thing, because it can't just be this snap your fingers and have everything you want, but it's also it also has to be positive, and it has to make you want to do the work and feel good about where you're going. So I think he really struck a balance between imagination and reality. So and that's what attracted me in the first place.
So Peter, we started working together about 2.5 months ago. Can you kind of take a step backwards and share with us how business and life was that time ago?
Yeah. Well, the winter was definitely like a difficult time, both with my business and personally. So I think coming out of in springtime, there was just a lot of you know just hard, and I think my mindset and my sort of passion for what I was doing was at a low point in many ways, and I'd kind of lost track of who I was. I'd started listening to a lot of people, be doing and what I shouldn't be doing, and I think it was just you know it was just a different time. It was hard, and there wasn't one thing I was doing wrong. It was just kind of this, you know, it was just a down cycle. And I think, those things happen for reasons that sometimes are out of our understanding. But I just wasn't in a place where I felt I was in control of my message or my habits. So, working with you has really helped me to reel that back in and come to a place where I feel like I'm, back to doing the things that I do, and being the person that I really am.
So what's one or two of the biggest changes that you're experiencing today that you were only hoping for a couple of months ago?
Yeah, well, it's like I'm doing, like hard work, like I'm handing out business cards, like every day I have numbers where I hand out 5 cards, for the things that I'm, promoting, where I'm actually going out into the community and making myself feel, making my presence known. And, getting over that hump was definitely a process, but now it's, part of my routine. And, the vision has always been there, but, there has to be a company, there has to be work, there has to be work that accompanies that vision. And, being able to define that and then pursue it on a daily basis has been the biggest step. So that's what I'm doing now, and feeling good about what I'm doing, and feeling like I'm, um, doing concrete things to bring in patients. So that's what it is.
So, Peter, if somebody's on the fence in regards to making a decision to work with us from a coaching perspective or not, what would you maybe share with them?
Oh yeah, I mean, you definitely need to do it because, I mean, the only person that's going to invest in your development is going to be you. And I think Scott is just a really sincere and a really genuine person, and he really cares about your well-being, and he really, shows up for you and makes himself available in ways that a lot of people aren't willing to or aren't able to. And he's right there with you in the trenches, and he shows you his wins and his problems, and he's just, he's a friend, and he's a mentor, and he's just, he's everything that you would possibly want in that role. So that, that's really sort of my message there is, it's just, he's the total package, and it's just a question of whether or not you're willing to invest. So that's sort of that's my perspective.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks so much for your time today, Peter. Would you like to share any last minute comments about your practice or your business here in Hood River?
Yeah. So yeah, I do Chinese medicine and acupuncture. I do herbal medicine, and I'm starting to practice functional neurology, which is another way of dealing with the brain and helping people regain lost function, whether that's balance disorders or digestion or motor function. And yeah, it's just, I'm at the high end of the practitioner hierarchy in terms of value, and that's it. It's just, if you have a problem, if you have an obstacle that's been sort of keeping you in check for a long time, that's my job. And there's many solutions that I can apply. And, like it is with you, it's just, there has to come a time where you're willing to invest and do the work and be willing to change. So that's it. So
Hey, Peter, thanks so much for your time today and sharing your experience.
thanks, Scott. Yeah. Good luck. And I really appreciate it.